Hi there, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Realm with Kate Denning on A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. Now, today I'm going to tell you about a few things that are coming up. Okay, Christmas is not that far away now, so I haven't got anything done yet, so I hope you're all doing well with that because I always leave things until the last minute. But if you want to have something special for Christmas, either for work or with your friends, how about having a psychic party? Now, I can only do it on this. I'm in Australia, okay? So Brisbane, the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast. And it's $44 per person. Everyone gets a short private reading, plus I do a tea leaf reading as a group. So it's a little bit like learning how to do tea leaf reading as well too. So it's a lot of fun. I bring along Eleanor Hammond's cards, My First Tarot, for everyone to have a play with and have you looking like a professional straight away. And I will be showing you those cards later on and doing a reading for someone with those. And, so psychic readings for any occasions, whether it happens to be for a hen's party, your work Christmas party. I've already got a work Christmas party coming up next week, so that's why I thought I'd bring up Christmas. I've done weddings as well too, so in between photos and everything, I've been entertaining the guests doing tea leaf readings. A lot of fun. So a great way to get your friends together, do something a little bit different, okay? So I've got, you can book in for that. Check me out on the Spiritual Realm with Kate Denning Facebook page, or you can give me a call on 0411 254 880. This show is also recorded as well too, so you can always go back into the archives to get the information or go onto my Facebook page, The Spiritual Realm with Kate Denning. Now, I've got a show that's coming up as well too. We've got Halloween this month. So on Saturday the 28th of October, I will be up at Mount Tamborine, and it's the Mount Tamborine Manor. Okay, it's on the main road up there. So we'll be doing a special event, Dinner with Spirit. Okay, so that is on the 28th of October. You can find that on my page. So we'll be doing dinner, dress up, the theme is Phantom of the Opera. Okay, so I will be there doing crystal ball readings and palmistry. David Laws will be there, the famous flower reading man. He is just he'd probably have to be one of the most accurate readers that I have ever come across. You'll find him absolutely amazing, and he's pretty well known in these parts of Brisbane and this side of Australia, on the east coast of Australia. Shay de Montfort will also be there. Now, she was on the psychic show The One, I think it was back in 2007, and she came about fourth, I think, absolutely fabulous. So she'll also be there. So they'll be doing overhead readings and picking things up, giving you messages from Spirit while you'll be having a special dinner. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then the guys from, I think they're called Paranormal, they'll be there as well too, because the manor is actually haunted, and I have stayed there and had a bit of an experience there. So the Paranormal team will be there, and they'll be running psychic tours at the end of dinner. And it's quite fascinating to go along, and they'll have all the special monitors and everything, so you can pick up on spirit that happen to be around. So it is very haunted, and it's a lot of fun. So check out my Facebook page. They're also giving away 2 tickets as well too. So you have to go and like the page and just follow the prompts there. So the Spiritual Realm with Kate Denning, okay? And we'd love to see you up there at Mount Tamborine. Okay, now what else have I got here for you? Let's start with a reading. We have got Roseanne here. Now, she is from Canada. Are you there, Roseanne?
I am here.
Now, did I say your name properly?
You absolutely did say my name properly.
Awesome. How are you this evening?
I am good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Now,
I'm excited to get a reading.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully I can answer your questions. What is your question?
It's pretty much just a general reading to see what you can see, or spirit, like do you connect with spirits, or, you know what, I didn't catch exactly what exactly.
What I do?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've got a teacup here. Okay, so what I've done, when I'm connecting with Spirit, now Spirit uses all the tools to pass messages on through what I use, whether it be through tarot, the crystal balls, or the tea leaf reading, okay? But I find tea leaf reading is probably one of the best things that you can do when you want to bring through Spirit, okay? Because I can show people the cup. Now, I've taken photos already, okay, and they'll be up on my page so you can have a look. I'll put them up later on today, and you'll be able to see the symbols in the cup and where the messages are coming from, okay? So was there anyone in particular you were wanting to get through to?
Whoever's coming strong to you, I would say. I mean, I've had many that have passed, loved ones that have passed, so.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, let me tell you what I've picked up in there, okay? Now, I've picked up, the first thing that I picked up when I started doing the tea reading was the name Katrina. Now, I don't know if Katrina means anything to you. Okay? Do you know any? Do you know
Nobody by
anyone
that
named
name.
Katrina?
No.
Now, I've also got here, have you been going through a lot of problems recently? Because I've got like a storm. You know, life has just been pretty rough. Or it could actually have to do with Katrina that went through. Did you have anything to do with, like, were you around the area where the hurricane struck, Katrina?
Nope.
Okay, all right. So that's not for you then. But what else I was picking up through this was feeling a bit sick and nauseated. Okay, so have you been sick lately? Now this might even be someone that's actually coming through from the reading that has, you know, that they've passed away from some type of illness where they were feeling nauseated all the time. It could have been through treatments that they were having. Okay, so the first thing that showed up in the cup was the sign Saturn, okay, and that's about self-discipline and hard work. So going through some testing periods in your life, but there was also in that area of Saturn, there was a set of stairs and a star. So looking at promotion and success in your life and also a celebration. Now, another one that came through too was in the area of Venus. There was a cheerleader there. So is there a Hi, kids. Are you
sorry.
a little girl?
You cut in and out there for a minute.
Oh, that's okay. Have you got a little girl there?
I do, yes, way in the background.
Okay, no, because I was saying, does she like doing cheerleading?
Does she which,
Because
sorry?
I've got her cheering for someone, like doing cheerleading, but then I've got Mum that's leaning over her and taking care of her and dressing her up for something special that she'll be doing, okay? I'm only seeing like a young girl, but you doting over her and dressing her up for something special, whether it be like cheerleading or dancing, something like that. And the lady's hair, I don't know, for some reason it reminds me of, you know, Ariel the mermaid, this beautiful, long red hair. Okay, so I was also seeing that as well too. But a lot of fun with this little girl, very delightful and creative and really celebrating life. And there's a star there as well too. So to me that represents that she would actually do quite well in what she's doing, and maybe even wanting to be a bit of a performer herself. So is that your little girl?
I wouldn't say so right at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, the little girl that's there that I can hear, is she yours?
No, she's not. She's my granddaughter.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I want to say that, yeah, there's something special coming up there for her, okay? Now, you've also got there Jupiter. So we've got luck, a brighter life for you as well too, and trips being planned. Now, I feel like this is more somewhere sunny because we've got dolphins around, and dolphins also, it means like a tropical holiday, or people really enjoy your company as well too. Okay, so there's a trip coming up for you, and that's actually shown up a few times in the cup because Mercury, in the area of Mercury, there was also travel and a social time as well too. So looking at engagements, because there was a diamond in the cup, so someone being presented with a ring or announcing an engagement, so social times coming up for you. Okay. And also seeing 2 houses. Oh, actually, this is funny that, did they only just come in? Because what I was seeing in the teacup, I've got a house with a person standing outside your front door with a little child, okay, visitor, and then there was also a chair too, which means someone that's actually coming to visit you. I also saw a lot of furniture. There were chairs, and they were bringing along a pile of things themselves. So are you expecting someone to come and stay with you for a while?
No.
Okay, well, I think you might have a visitor coming, okay, because I saw a lady and a child standing at your front door with a whole lot of belongings. So whether or not it actually means a new house and moving, or someone moving in with you, okay? And also there's a lady there with a bowl of food, like with an offering. So whether you're doing some volunteer work or you're helping someone out at the moment. But that's what I'm picking up for you, Roseanne. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, do you see my dad coming through at all, or cousin, or...
Okay, now this would be them passing messages through the tea leaves as well too, okay? So they're the ones that are actually giving you the information of what's coming through. And what I am seeing is a nest with 2 little babies as well too, so possibly 2 new little babies coming into your life as well. Okay, so you don't want any more? You got enough grandchildren?
I don't know where those could be coming from, but okay.
It could be someone that's very close to you that you have a lot to do with their kids or a lot to do with them, but I'm actually seeing, 2 little kiddies there. Do you often do any voluntary work?
No, I don't.
Okay, because there's a suggestion that could be coming up as well too, okay? So helping out people in some way or other, okay? So it might not make sense to you now with what's showing up in the cup, but this is Spirit passing message on to you with what could be happening in your future, okay?
Okay.
Now, the nest itself could mean, like with the 2 babies, is that you've still got 2 that you're still caring for as well too. Okay, so they can come back and you need to take care of them. Our kids, even when they grow up, we still need, they
Our
always
babies.
need looking after. Yeah, they're always our babies. We're always, there to help them. Okay, and yeah, they're still our kids.
Okay, another quick question then. What about for like health-wise with daughter or myself or husband or my mother? Do you see anything there? Or?
I was picking up someone was actually feeling sick and feeling nauseated, and maybe that they need to go and check things. Okay. I don't know who it is. I'm picking up probably more female, but if there's someone there that's just not feeling quite well, go and have some tests done. So is there anyone around you that's feeling nauseated all the time?
No, not aware of that.
Okay. Well, that could be, that just might be a bug that's going around then, okay? But I felt the nausea myself, like the apprehension and worry, okay? And I could taste it in the back of my throat. So I knew that there was someone around that's not feeling too well. Otherwise, the signs are looking pretty great. Are you looking at doing some renos in your house?
Somewhat, a little bit, yeah.
Yep. Because I've got the hammer here. So that's talking about renovations, and there was also 2 houses in there as well too. So I saw the lady turning up at your place with the little child, okay, with the little girl, and possibly someone needing to come and live with you for a little while and needing a helping hand. Okay, so that's the message that I've got for you today. But otherwise, I'm not seeing anything too bad because there's marriage proposals around, celebrations, great news, and there's also money coming to you as well too. So everything looks really good. Okay.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the reading.
You're welcome,
Much appreciated.
Roseanne. And you're welcome. And you can go to my Facebook page, The Spiritual Realm with Kate Denning, and I'll put those photos up of the tea leaf reading. Okay?
Okay. So when do those go up?
Oh, later on today. Later on today I'll put them up. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks
Have
a lot.
Wonderful weekend. Okay, bye, Roseanne. Okay, now we have got Ellie. Ellie is from Green Bay. Are you there, Ellie?
Yes, I am.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
So I can hear you. I can hear you just fine. So is it Wisconsin?
Right.
Wisconsin?
Yes,
is that how you say it?
Wisconsin. Yes,
Okay.
Wisconsin.
Well, I'm over here in Australia, so I hope you're doing okay.
Amazing.
With
I have cousins who live in Australia, too.
Oh, okay. Have you been over here?
No, I have never been there. But I know they always tell us that we need to come over there and see Australia.
Oh, look, you'll love it here, especially where I live. I live in Brisbane, so it's sunny most of the time, beautiful weather here. We hardly have winter at all. Like the average day is around about 23 degrees. Yeah. I'm not too sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's lovely and warm. That is
almost nice. I love warm weather.
But here we are in spring, okay, and I'm sweltering already. So the humidity is a bit high today. But I love the warm weather. Okay, Ellie, now I'm going to use my first tarot with you today. Are you just listening, or do you also have it on Moonstruck TV where you can actually see what's going on?
I'm listening.
Okay,
and
so
I'm also listening, but I can also see you too. But I'm listening through my phone. Yes.
Okay. So you can go back and have a look at this because the cards that I'm using, I've taken photos of each one for you, okay? So then you can go and read them. So I'm using these cards here. Now, they are called my first tarot, okay? So just like normal tarot, they've got the same meaning, okay? But there's a little bit of a twist on it. So each card has got 8 different messages on there. So depending on where the card lands is to what message we read, okay? So like the top left card, I read the top left box. Top right card, I read the top right box. Third card down on the left, I read the third box on the left, okay? And it's just like when you do your Celtic cross, each area means something different. So the first thing I'm seeing here, now, do you have a question for me? Sorry.
No, I see it. King of Swords? Yes.
Okay, so yes, that was the King of Swords that I was showing you. Now, the first card that came out was the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so that's talking about changes in your life. You've had many changes and you're pretty good at dealing with things when they come up.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, now I've got
yes.
I've just been told 23 degrees is 73 Fahrenheit. So that's the average weather here in winter.
Oh,
Okay.
wow, that's really high. That's good.
So-
we need some over here.
So 73 in winter. It's like, you know, we only have a few cold days, and we've got a bit of a joke here in Queensland. It's like, yeah, last year winter was on a Wednesday.
Oh,
So
wow.
we hardly have any cold days. Hang on a tick, I'm just going to have some water.
Okay.
It's because I talk so much. That's just me. Okay, so yes. Did you have any questions?
I have, like, the changes, so, with the first card, like, I just am at a loss at direction in my life to find peace and harmony, and I just want to know how can I find that, and what are some signs I need to look for, and how will I know that which direction I need to take in my life, my relationship, my career, my children, all of the above, to find peace and harmony and to live again.
Okay. All right. Now, when I first started dealing the cards, I was feeling really tight around the shoulders, the arm, around my head, like pins and needles. Like I was really anxious about something. I just heard about something and it literally made me feel sick. Okay, so I just want you to be careful about what you say to people, and I feel like you need to forgive yourself for something as well too. Okay, I'm not too sure what that has got to do with, but maybe you might understand that. But I'm just, when you do something and it's like, oh my God, what did I do that for? And it literally makes you feel sick.
Yeah.
Okay, and I got that feeling. So that just tells me that, with the stress that's going on at the moment, that maybe you need to take a step back and think about what it is that you're going to say to people before you say it, okay? And plan ahead as well too. So I want you, I'm usually not one for analysing things, but I actually want you to analyse things, okay, and think about what it is that's happened and why you are where you are at the moment, okay? And I'm not saying that there's anything...
I mean, I've had a lot of things happen, like, for one, like I've had a huge, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, for one, I guess I feel the way how I feel because the loss of my daughter. I lost my daughter. Her anniversary is coming up. So I feel like of that big change, I mean, the change in my journey direction, I have always been one to help everyone and, taking care of everyone. So I feel like now, after losing my daughter, like direction in life, my children, if I choose to go a different direction, will I, I guess like there's no way of knowing or, but it's just almost like, I feel like at a loss of how do I live again? How can I live in harmony, live in peace? After losing my daughter, I feel like a part of me is gone. So I feel like everything around me is, like everywhere.
And I suppose, too, when something good happens that you don't feel the right to be happy because she's not there enjoying things with you as well, too. I'm sorry about your loss. How old was your daughter?
My daughter was 5 when she was diagnosed with cancer, and then she passed away when she was 6.
Oh, okay.
So she was only living, she only was given 6 to 9 months, but she lived 11 months with me. And until I accepted that she was going to, have to leave us, and then she finally left. And, I live with, a lot of anger, and it's hard, but, I guess, like, for me, I just feel like, like your children are your dreams and your goals, and you have these set. I feel like I don't have these anymore, and I feel like, I just feel like the things that I am doing now, is it the right thing for me to do, or what do I need to do, or how am I going to understand, the signs that come to me that I am going towards the right direction,
Okay. So the first card that's come up, okay, is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about you going through some changes now. The message here is you are usually able to deal with the major changes in life and don't miss opportunities. So you like things to change. Now, that does also suggest that there's an opportunity coming up for you. So you've got to keep an eye out for that, okay? So be aware of everything that's going on around you. Now,
so when you say opportunity, I have a great career. I have, great friends in my life. When you say opportunity, could you, go more in depth with what that means?
Okay. Now, are you in a position where you could actually be promoted as well too? Because there's success there and promotions as well too. And ask for it, okay? I'm seeing a lot of love and support around you, even though you're not too sure that it's actually there, but you are really loved and supported, okay? And I want to say that your daughter is with a man that's coming through with dark hair as well too. But let me read this for you. So you know who that is? And I've also got the letters S, like Steve, Stephanie, and that's the sounding name that I've got. And I'm also the letter L as well too. So L for like Louise, Louisa, something. So the L sounding name as well too. So I've got those coming through for you. Okay. So let me quickly read these cards because I think we've got 1 more minute to go. I just haven't got my message come through yet. Okay, but I will put these up on my Facebook page. Okay, so I'll take a photo of each card